On to the episode of Sports Line with JLE, where we discuss sports like family. That's the theme song, Man Talk, of my first album, The JLE Experience. Only music copyright. You know, on Facebook. Had another good night of sports. College football semifinal. Saw number 10 Miami beat number 6 Ole Miss 31-27. They came back to win. And the thing with them that, first off, you had I'm your host, JLE, by the way. First off, you had all of the stuff after Lane Kiffin left to take the job at LSU. Then you had the controversy about Notre Dame feeling they should have got in, but the ACC backed their school, Miami. And now with Michael Irvin, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, 3 times over with Dallas Cowboys. Him with this belt to ass thing he does after they win on like a tree stump. And he put the opponent jersey or hoodie on there and literally takes the belt and start beating it. Oh my god, that is the most hilarious thing going on with it. Because he'd be so serious. And be talking to her. Like, it'll take you back to old school when the parents used to bring out that belt, get you smacked right. But they won that today. They're waiting to see who wins between Indiana and Oregon. I'm picking Oregon to win. They're number 1. I think that'd be a good one in Miami. And we'll see what happens. But it could be upset. This weekend, we got the NFL playoffs, wild card weekend. The number 1 seed gets a bye since it's 7 teams now from AFC and NFC. The schedule as follows. For Saturday games, you have number 4 Panthers versus number 5 Rams, 4:30 on Fox. And you had the number 2 Bears take on number 7 Packers on Prime Video, 8 p.m. Everybody got games now. And I'm thinking I'm going to pick the Rams to win that game. I mean, Matthew Stafford looking like he may get the MVP for the first time ever. Former Lions quarterback, Super Bowl winner. Because the Panthers, they didn't look that great going into the playoffs. Now, I know Jordan Love, Packers quarterback, was out with concussion, so he should be starting. But the Bears lost the last game against the Lions. And the offense, Ben Johnson, head coach, was upset that offense looked like trash. But they division rivals. I'm going to pick the Bears. I'm going to pick them. Because I know they had Michael Parsons got injured. I think someone else got injured from the Packers. So I'm going to pick the Bears to win that one. Now, Sunday games, we have the Seahawks, the number 1 in the NFC. They had a bye. As well as the Broncos are number 1 in the AFC. They have a bye. Sunday games will have number 3 Jaguars versus number 6 Bills, 1 p.m. CBS. And the 4:30 game, we'll have number 3 Eagles versus number 6 49ers on Fox. And the late night 8 p.m. game, we'll have the number 2 Patriots and number 7 Chargers on NBC Peacock. Now, the first lady of the show, Marte, co-host, stepped away. Love her some Josh Allen and the Bills Mafia. And some people been saying this on sports shows already, and I have to agree. If Josh Allen don't get to the Super Bowl, don't want to hear nothing else about this cat. Patrick Mahomes ain't there. Joe Burrow not there. Lamar Jackson not there. All the MVP top echelon quarterbacks are out of the playoffs. He playing a bunch of no-namers that ain't proven nothing yet. And the fact that Sean Payton and the former Patriot great and coach now the Patriots, can't think of his name at the moment, got them right back to the top spots. He better not lose, man. Because there can't be no excuses. Cannot be no excuses for this. Yeah, they saying the team ain't the same right now. Don't matter. You the best quarterback standing. You the MVP from last season. You should be the guy. This should be easy work. Mike Vrabel, who helped win the first 3 Super Bowls as a defensive player for the Patriots. And it's crazy. He ain't been there that long and got them right back in the hunt. So I ain't saying he got to win, but this is why I was upset with my Lions, because I saw it's wide open this year. Ain't no excuse. It's too wide open. If you can't get to the Super Bowl, ooh. Now it's the OG1. You know, that is an interesting question, sir. Dak Prescott will go to a Super Bowl with that coaching. If he go there, if Drake May don't pan out or something, and you put Dak Prescott with the Patriots, he'll take him to the Super Bowl. I would actually say that. Because whatever shortcomings or fear he got going on and why he be choking in the playoffs and not being his best, the Patriots going to get that up out of him. They going to take care of that during preseason and training camp. Like, if you ain't trying to be that dude, you need to quit, retire. Because ain't you tired of people talking trash about you that you suck? And you ain't got an owner like Suge Knight say, all in the video. Because this dude feelings is still hurt that we all know Jimmy Johnson, who won at the Miami University, the U, and came to the Cowboys when they sucked in '89, and through trades and draft picks built a dynasty that should have won 4 in a row. And for some misguided reason, Jerry Jones had this stuck in his old head. It was all me. You ain't coach a lick of nothing. You cut the checks and approve the trades that Jimmy told you to do, because if you was that dude, you wouldn't have hired that man. Last time they won a title, I graduated in 96. If you was that dude, it's 30 years later, you would have built a team to go to the Super Bowl. He built Flash. He don't build no killers on that team that want to be a champion. I got the star on the side of my head. That's going to be groupies, endorsements, cachet, followers, and social media, all this. He ain't got nobody saying, dude, I came here to be a champion before March. He ain't got no players like that on his team from what I've seen in the last 30 years. His closest chance was Bill Parcells. And what'd he do? I want to bring Tio on the team. A great player, Hall of Famer, but it makes sense. And he left. That was the last Super Bowl coach he had. So it was like, okay, that's what you're doing. That you can. That's your choice. But if you take Dak Prescott and put him on that team, yeah, I gotta give it to you. He'll go to the Super Bowl. Now for the Sunday games, the Bills should win. But Jacksonville do have a nice team. got a 3rd seed. It'd be an upset. I'm picking the Patriots over the Chargers. And I'm picking the 49ers over the Eagles. I ain't seen none of the Eagles to where they want to repeat as champions. I mean, they're a nice team. Jalen Hurts is a nice quarterback, but he ain't that dude that you fear. And we seen that, which everybody saw it was going to happen. Everybody going to shut down Saquon. You ain't about to get no 2,000 yards part 2. And you saw the difference in the offense. As long as he was getting almost 150 yards a game, it made Jalen Hurts' job easier and everything else. But once teams shut that down, it's a reason Nick Saban put Tua in that title game run over Jalen Hurts. Like Tua was nice for a little stretch, but he ain't that dude himself. The last playoff game you have on Monday, Steelers number 4 versus number 5 Texans. ESPN 8:15. Steelers should win, but that's a toss-up. Can't call it. Now, we make predictions on sports shows, so run the gauntlet. Since I picked, I say Steelers, so the Steelers take on the Broncos. The Bills will take on the Patriots. I want to say Buffalo, but I got New England and Broncos in the AFC title game. Denver and the Patriots. NFC, I got the Rams. Them and the Seahawks going to run it back. I got Seahawks beating them. Got the Bears and Niners. I want to say 49ers, but the way that defense been looking, I'm going to say Seahawks and Bears in the NFC title game. Who makes it to the Super Bowl? I'm going to say Denver because Sean Payton has coached the team to a Super Bowl. Mike Vrabel ain't done that yet. He's won one, but he ain't done it as a coach. Seahawks, Bears, neither one of them have been there, but when you're in Seattle, man, that 12 man, the fans is something different. I got Denver, Seattle, number 1 versus number 1. And I will give it to Denver because of the coach. Win the Super Bowl. Interesting. Let's ban that. Thanks for tuning in, even though you want to put that nonsense up there, unfortunately. Yeah. Yep. I got Denver winning it all. See how it play out. Now, Black Monday, what's in the title of it, is they call that the Monday after the last games of the season because teams start cleaning house, firing everybody. And we done had a few people fired. The Ravens fired John Harbaugh. Helped him win a Super Bowl, been in 18 years. And from sources saying the owner wanted to fire the offensive coordinator. But John said no because the offensive coordinator, Lamar, wasn't getting along. Some may speculate Lamar didn't get along with John. If there's any truth to that coming out. Pete Carroll got let go of the Raiders after one season. After all the stuff that happened with the draft of Shador and the handling of him, two-time Coach of the Year, Kevin Stefanski from the Browns, finally got let go. It's been coming out that he been playing with backups and practice squad players. So conspiracy people think he was set up to fail. We'll see if that's true or not. Jonathan Gannon for the Cardinals after 3 losing seasons let go. Raheem Morris from the Falcons went 8-9. He was let go. Mid-season, Brian Dabo from the Giants at 2-8 start was let go. Brian Callahan at the Titans let go mid-season. Mike McDaniel from Miami Dolphins, he was let go. They already had let go of the GM. They searched for a new one of them. His last 2 seasons were losing seasons. He finished 7-10 this year. I guess to try to show he's changing, he had benched Tua, which he should have been benched after the first time he spoke to the media talking about people ain't been coming to practices or film study that he set up. That should stay in-house. Even though he's making a lot of mistakes within the game himself. People they're looking at for the GM is interim GM Champ Kelly, 49ers Director of Football Operations, Josh Williams, Packers VP Player Personnel, John Eric Sullivan, and Chargers Assistant GM Chad Alexander. Now, it just came out that the Lions had reached out to Mike McDaniel to be our offensive coordinator. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, he might be better at that role, maybe. But just look at how he handled a lot at the job in Miami. I want the Lions to really be looking and really doing their research to make sure you get someone that's going to be here until we win a Super Bowl. Don't get nothing that's hot and sexy for the moment, flavor of the month. Someone that I'm not leaving until Detroit gets a Super Bowl. Hell, write that in the contract if you need to. You can leave after you fulfill your obligation to help us get the Super Bowl. Because we got a little success, and I didn't appreciate how Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn left, and they telling you during the game against Washington last playoffs, oh, they already got their jobs. Like, I thought you had to wait till they got out the playoffs and get a job. So I truly question, did both of them coaches really give a damn about trying to beat Washington? Or they would just focus on what we were doing. You know? Crazy. Makes no sense. I mean, you want to, I know not wrong wanting to go up in the world, but do you really want, and the way they played in that game, you really made me believe y'all put all your attention into the game plan against Washington. I mean, that's been questions about how Lane Kiffin wanted to take the job over there, and some of the people that stayed, they were doing double duties thinking about recruitment for LSU while they still coached against Miami game. Football takes a lot. What are you doing? That ain't one sport where you can just be over here and over here. You got to be locked in. So we'll see what happens. And we'll see if some new people get an opportunity to be a head coach. That's what, 8 jobs? That's a lot of teams. I mean, I don't know what Tom Brady and the Raiders are doing right now. I mean, I get what Pete Carroll, what he did in there, done in, like, yeah, but it's a new generation of players too. I mean, you gotta do something different. Raiders ain't done nothing or been relevant since they lost in 02 in the Super Bowl. So if you try to get back and win one, I don't know why they didn't keep the coach that had that used to play for defense for the Giants. Seemed like he was taking them in the right direction. So we'll see if they give someone who's going to build a culture, a system, and give them the few years needed to see it come to truth. Now in the NBA, All-Star voting has been coming in from the fans so far, and Luka is the top vote getter right now, with Giannis with 2 million votes, over 2 million votes. Jokic number 2 with over 1 million votes, 900,000. Steph Curry with 1,800,000 some thousand. SGA with 1,500,000 some thousand. And Anthony Edwards with 1,200,000 some thousand. Changing of the guard for NBA. Because Luka is number 1. It's really a global game now, what David Stern was reaching to do. There's been talks for the All-Star game to have the U.S.-born players take on the world-born players across the globe. Maybe that might be better. Maybe they might take it seriously. Now, right now, the top 4 teams in the West and the East. East, my Detroit Pistons, 28-9. Then New York, 24-13. Boston, 23-13. Toronto, 23-15. Right now, OKC is on a little slide, but they're 31-7. San Antonio, 26-11. Denver, 25-12, but Jokic's going to be out for a month. See how that play out. Lakers, 23-12. Pretty sure a lot of people didn't expect these teams to be leading or having the records they have them right now, but it's wide open in the NBA as well. And even hockey, I believe my Red Wings are back in the game. Pull up their stats. Well, as I spoke earlier about the semifinal game, Oregon has 7 with 8 minutes 52 in the third left, and Indiana has 42. So unless some miracle happen, Indiana gonna take on Miami to U for the title. They smashing people, man. Whew. Let's get them hockey standards. I gotta check out a hockey game too. Okay, we number 2 in the East. 45-26. Montreal 44-25. Not bad. Colorado has come back. They were down for a while. They 43-32. Huh. I didn't know Vegas had a hockey team. They got the best record, 42-9. Oh. That's no reason my Lions, man. Everybody back in the game, and y'all was at the top and y'all was playing around. But we're gonna see what y'all do with this OC. Take your time. Maybe Mike McDaniel is the person, but I don't know. But make sure they just take their time, get the right person. I mean, I don't know about that defensive coordinator because he was telling them we didn't need to trade for nothing. That defense was trash. Even the last game of the season, you up 16-0 and gave up 16 points in the fourth quarter. Y'all had to win by a field goal. Championship still won by defense. You got to stop people. So we need to evaluate that we got the right defensive coordinator that's going to lock it down. We need a 4-man rush. A lot of talent out here. Make sure we get the right people. But man, 42-7? Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. They Big Ten is Indiana ain't never had a team like that. But everybody's, they saying Nick Saban coaching tree. They out here, so he know how to coach. Never taking that away from Nick Saban. Now this he been trying to make that a thing. Like SEC is not playing for the title, so let's not talk about it. Put the shine on Indiana for building that program up. Where Miami, y'all got work because they mollywopping people. they want him. They want Coach Boone said, remember the Titans, leave no doubt. Let them know you played the best. 42-7, and they still got another quarter to go. Now, I'm all about being an asshole. Hey, if you get 100, get 100. Stop it. It ain't our fault you can't stop it. Ain't no mercy rule. But we'll see what that final score is. Because I know if Miami do wind up pulling it off and win that title, Michael Irvin and that whipping post is going to be so crazy. And the people might be paying attention to it now, too. Like, you ain't going to be making mockery of us like that. But I'm actually watch that game because last few years, like, there be blowouts. Even when Michigan won, that might be a good game. I hope, because I don't know. That's all I got so far. So my prediction for the Super Bowl, Denver versus Seattle. Denver winning 30-20. Nothing crazy. Write that down. But we'll see how it play out. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. New JLE Lounge radio show tomorrow. Season 6 premiere ground floor tomorrow. A lot of great stuff coming. Like, subscribe to Middle Ground JLE Network. All the great content for you. Till next time, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the latest episode. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to purchase my latest products, my books and music, go to Amazon.com. I have new merchandise on the way. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Middle Ground with JLE Network. Thanks for coming.